Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for May 22nd. May 22nd is the 142nd day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 143rd in leap years, with 223 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is hebdomadal. Hebdomadal. This is a $10 word that means weekly. This comes to us from Latin and Greek, words that mean 7. Earliest documented use of the word hebdomadal are 1612. You might use it in reference to a publication that arrives on a weekly basis, like the hebdomadal arrival of the Freeman's Journal newspaper. Hebdomadal. And with that, we're going to start with the year 1762, when the Trevi fountain was officially completed and inaugurated in Rome. On May 22, 1804, the Lewis and Clark expedition officially began as the Corps of Discovery departed from St. Charles, Missouri. On May 22, 1807, a grand jury indicted former Vice President of the United States, Aaron Burr, on a charge of treason. Wow, what happened there? Well, Aaron Burr had gotten into a tiff with Alexander Hamilton, and after a bit of angry drama, shot him in a duel, killed him dead. He faced charges for the illegal duel, but those charges were eventually dropped. Having placed himself in such an awkward position, he left Washington, D.C. and headed west looking for other opportunities. One of the things that he got into had to do with him seeking to help Mexico overthrow Spanish power in the Southwest, which was probably not the very best idea he ever had, since this activity went directly against the Neutrality Act of 1794. And so it is that, according to the accusations against him, his goal was to create an independent country in the center of North America, including the southwestern United States and parts of Mexico. Burr's reply to that was that he merely intended to farm 40,000 acres in the Texas territory, which had been leased to him by the Spanish crown. He was ultimately acquitted of treason, but that trial certainly finished wiping out any chance of him ever getting back into politics. On May 22, 1819, the SS Savannah left port at Savannah, Georgia, on a voyage to become the first steamship to cross the Atlantic Ocean. On May 22, 1826, the HMS Beagle departed on its first voyage. And why do we care about the HMS Beagle? Because the second voyage of HMS Beagle had a passenger named Charles Darwin. This is the birthday of American educator and painter Mary Cassatt, born May 22, 1844. She never married or had any children of her own, but she sure made some beautiful art featuring women and children. Her mother and child motif is just beautiful. Mary Cassatt lived to the age of 82. May 22, 1849, future U.S. President Abraham Lincoln was issued a patent for an invention to lift boats, making him the only president to ever hold a patent. On May 22, 1856, Congressman Preston Brooks of South Carolina severely beat Senator Charles Sumner of Massachusetts with a cane in the hall of the United States Senate for a speech Sumner had made regarding Southerners and slavery. This is the birthday of Sir Arthur Ignatius Conan Doyle, born May 22, 1859. He was a British writer, of course, who created the character of Sherlock Holmes. He wrote more than 50 short stories about Holmes and Dr. Watson, stories that are generally considered milestones in the field of crime fiction. He lived to the age of 71. French novelist, poet, and playwright Victor Hugo died on May 22, 1885. His most famous works are the novels Les Miserables and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. He was 83 at the time of his passing. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include the link to my blog page that is called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.